Hi guys, today we're going to get started on the bathroom remodel on a budget. Here we are in my bathroom, and we are going to be using this self-leveling water-based epoxy. Go here. From DWIL. They sent me this to try. They also sent me the tub and tile kit. So this is going to be for the sink, the double sink base, and then I also am going to be redoing the tub. Well, depending on how hard this is, my husband might be redoing the tub. So we want it to look nice. So we are going to be redoing the bathroom, and the sink is going to be part one. We're going to be repainting the walls. Well, I'm going to be repainting the walls. I put this color on. This is a Magnolia Home color, and immediately after I put it on, I hated it. I don't like it. It's gotta go. We are going to be painting I have some built-ins here behind the door with my robe. I go behind the door, I have some built-ins. A door here this used to be like a laundry chute. Now it's like a closet, a linen closet. Well, that's a linen closet. This is like a storage and hamper and all that stuff closet. And the drawers underneath here. So that's all gonna be white. And the sink base is gonna be white. So I got a double vanity. This is everything that comes in the kit. You get the self-leveling epoxy. You get the part B, which leaked, so I hope there's enough in there and it actually sets up. You get some gloves, some tape, a little spatula thing to level it out, scoop it up, some tape with plastic, and a paintbrush. So, which is actually pretty soft. And I think this is supposed to be a stir stick. I don't know, but this ain't gonna cut it. So I gotta go get a stir stick and a paintbrush. First, we need to sand. So I've already cleaned the surface, cleaned all the surface. We're gonna take these decorative pieces off. I don't know if you can see those there. These decorative pieces off, I can't stand them. That just dates the bathroom, and we're not in Venice. I don't want a Venetian type bathroom. So my husband's gonna take those off for me. And then we're gonna repaint the walls. So we gotta protect these. These are like super vintage. I got one over here on this side and one over here on this side. We don't use them because guess what? The toothbrushes are too big these days. They don't fit in there, they're too long. And we're gonna switch out those for GFCI switches. The house had a, what is this called? Intercom system, but it's not hooked up, doesn't work. I would like to have a whole house radio system, but yeah, we do. We have Alexa. We have Alexas, so we're not going to be using those. So they're going to go. I'm going to cover that hole up because everybody has Alexa now. So we're going to get started. Okay, so while my husband gets started taking off the decorative little scrolly things that are terrible to try to clean, I am just going to start sanding the top of the vanity. I don't want these to come out. Look how long those nails are. Like, is a 10-inch nail necessary? It's gonna take off the faucet
And the trap.
and the trap and turn the water off. And so it's very, very important that you do a really good job sanding, and then you have to wipe it clean. So I am sanding, and as I'm sanding, he's like, babe, turn off the water, turn on the water, turn on the water, try it again, try it again. We could not get the hot water shut off. So one of the shut off valves was bad, and we had to go to the hardware store. And well, he went to the hardware store and got another shut off valve so that we could turn off the water and take off that faucet. So that's what the issue was. And that's the only reason why it took so long. It literally took me 28 minutes. I recorded it from start to finish,
It took me 28 minutes to get the epoxy down on the vanity. Now, I will give you some tips. When it says pour, you need to pour. I should have used some little silicone cups to do the edges of the vanity. It's a lot easier to pour it and move it around with the scraper leveling tool.
Okay, it's time to put my hair up. With any good paint job, the most important thing is prep work. Everybody's a music star in the bathroom.
Than it is to use the paintbrush. However, you can use the paintbrush to get into the little cracks and crevices. And then I was pretending to be a movie star. No. I was pretending to be a music star in the bathroom. So when I clean or work, my radio is always blaring and I am singing and dancing along. I don't know how you guys clean or remodel or do your work around the house, but that's what I do. And when I'm in the bathroom, I'm always a music star because the bathroom has such great acoustics. It always does. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure that I did a good job on the prep work and there's no rough edges on the sink or inside the sink or anything like that. Because there were some surface scratches in the middle of this vanity. I did get them out with the sandpaper and it covered beautifully. Oh my gosh. This product from DWIL is amazing. Is amazing. Now, I've never used like self-leveling. I've used epoxy before, but I've never used like epoxy paint. I've never painted vanities or cabinet tops or anything like that. So I was a little scared to use it and um, I was afraid I was going to mess it up because if you mess it up, you got to replace it. Like or try to paint over it. So it actually was super, super easy to use, and I was so surprised. Now, here is the product that I used that DWIL sent me to use, and I cannot wait to do the tub. Like, I am so excited. I'm going to have a whole new bathroom, and it's going to look beautiful, and we're going with white. I don't know why anybody would ever put a pink tub in a bathroom, but they did. And that's what I got.
Okay, we got the paper down. We got everything taped off because I'm kind of messy. I'm a messy painter, I'm a messy crafter, I'm a messy everything. We're ready to mix this over here. So we're gonna get that going and get it put on. It leaked all over and I keep touching it. This is the brush that came with it. This is the brush I'm gonna use because it's all whatever. And then I also have a little brush to get in the little nooks and crannies.
I was really intimidated to use this product, but honestly, it was super simple. Now, these bottles come double sealed. So why the part B leaked a little bit, I have no idea. But it was enough, it was plenty to cover the vanity.
So the paint comes double sealed. I don't know if you can see that, but it's filled to about here.
And after I struggle with my gloves, I struggled to get this open. By the way, it does not unscrew. It actually just peels off. I would have been there trying to unscrew that for forever. And then it has another seal on the paint. Now, I'm one that would just scrape that off. But my husband's like, nope, throw it away. Anyway, I save every little bit. And then I struggled with the part B. Couldn't get that undone. So I'm like, I can't even get this undone. How did it even leak? So I finally get it just as he gets his glove on to help me. And
You're supposed to stir it for like 2 minutes.
I pour it in there. And now when you open the paint, don't be surprised. It is not completely full. And honestly, you don't need it that full. It is
Okay, here we go.
Now this paint is also water-based, but it does not clean up with soap and water. So don't think that it does that. But it does leave a bright, glossy finish. It's 20 times harder than any other epoxy that you will use. It is self-leveling and it does repair cracks. So it is an awesome product. I completely love it. I don't know what I was afraid of, and I cannot wait to do my tub. Now, they did send me the sink set and they also sent me the bathtub set. And I I'm just in love with this product. It is actually an epoxy shield is what they send you. So it does an amazing job. Now, guys, when it says that it is sets up in 24 hours, it definitely does set up in 24 hours. Now, we did not need to wait to put on the faucets. We just chose to. And that's because I didn't want anything to happen to this. I wanted to make sure that it was nice and set up, and it is. Or I had my husband put the faucets on like 2 days later, maybe a day and a half. A day and a half later, and it it was hard. Like, the surface was hardened. It it's easy to clean, you just need to wipe it clean with non-abrasive cleaner and do not use a scratcher on it because you're not gonna need it. It is so beautiful. I love the gloss. Now, is my finish perfect? No, it is not perfect. But when I redo the tub, I will touch up some spots on my sink. I did not show you where the spots are that are a little messed up, but here's my tip for you. You need to put this on your sink, save a little bit of the product, let it sit for about 30 to 45 minutes because it will self level. And then you can go back and see where you need more product or where the runs are or things like that. So I used all the product and I didn't have any product left to go back over it. But I did go back and kind of brush some areas with my paintbrush, and I think that's what messed it up. I should have had more product to use when I brushed over it with my paintbrush. So that's what the issue was. Now, there was a spot that it looked like I used my scraper and made a line. So I used my paintbrush to level that out and it worked perfectly fine. It self-leveled, and you could not tell that I even went back to fix that spot. But there is a couple runs like in the corner, where the vanity, right in the front where the vanity edge is, and then I feel like there was one other spot, but it's just something that bothers me. Nobody else even noticed it. I had my husband look it over, and maybe he was just being kind and wasn't going to point anything out. I don't know. But I said, look this over, tell me what spots I missed so when we do the tub, we can redo it or touch it up. And he's like, no, it looks great. Well, I know for me, because I'm kind of a perfectionist, don't tell anyone. I know there's some spots that I would like to sand over and touch up, but honestly, it turned out beautiful and I would be fine either way. So it's all in your preference. Now, nobody's going to notice it. What is that TikTok? Nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to know. How are they going to know? How are they going to know? Well, they're going to know because they're going to go, oh my God, that looks great. Now I'm going to point out the flaws because that's what I do. I self sabotage. I point out the flaws. So, anyway, if you don't point out the flaws, nobody's going to know. So, here I am. Also, after I put on the epoxy paint on one side, I went back and I started on the other side and I did it correctly.
Okay, I taped this up before I finished videoing, but I don't want my kids that are living at home come and try to use the sink or get near the sink in any way, shape, or form. So I did this at night, so that it would have all night to dry. So it'll be pretty much dry by morning, which will be good. So then when I get home tomorrow, well, we're not going to put the fixtures on for another couple days, but it will be good and dry by the time I get home tomorrow from work. But it already looks fantastic. Look at that. If you remember the before, and this is the after. So I would say from start to finish, this took maybe 2 hours. And the reason it took so long is because I wanted the fixtures taken off because we're going to replace them, and couldn't get the hot water turned off because one of the, I don't know, something was bad underneath, so that needed replaced. So I mean, I guess it was a good thing that we did this, because not only were the fixtures bad underneath the sink, it could have caused a leak at any time, and the faucets that were on there, they looked great on top, but underneath they were all rusted. So yeah, if I wanted to reuse them, that ship has sailed. So we did buy new ones. They had to be ordered and we just got them in. So I'm excited to get all this done. So sink is done. Next is the tub. So let's take a sneak peek of the tub. Okay, this is my tub. It's pink. There's my toilet. It's white. Pink tub. We are going to replace the flooring. As you can see, it's like old yellow linoleum. And we're going to paint the trim. We're going to repaint the walls. I got tub to ceiling surround to go in here. So the surround goes from the ceiling to the actual tub, which is good. So we can actually raise the shower head, and I'm gonna get a shower. Oh, I wanna get the spa shower thing, and I had no idea, but Weaver sells one and I'm gonna buy it. So guys, Weaver sells everything. Anyway, more on that when we redo the shower. But this is my shower. It's pretty clean, kind of. I'm not cleaning it because we're redoing it. I'll clean it before we redo it. And I need a new shower curtain. Like, mildew resistant doesn't even exist, but I'm sure I'm not alone. Anyway, I need a new shower curtain. Everything's gonna be white, and I'm so excited. So I think the tub is gonna be easier, honestly. Now that I've done the sink, the tub is gonna be so much easier.
I actually put it along the edge and let it run down, and then I still used my stir stick to pour out a little bit at a time, and then my leveling tool to level the epoxy out and feather it out, and that worked great. It actually went on a lot faster that way, which is crazy, but it did, and it self-leveled, and it was beautiful. So, I mean, you can pour this out. I didn't want to pour it out because I didn't want to miss pour and pour too much, and then not have enough to do the rest of the sink. So I just continued to use my stir stick and drizzle it on a little bit at a time, and then use my leveling tool to feather it out on the surface, and that worked fine for me. Now, when I say it self levels, guys, it does. It self levels. You have to leave it alone, walk away, do not stand there and watch it, and let it do its thing. And then once you let it do its thing, after about 30, 45 minutes, but just walk away, let it set up for a little bit, and then you can go back, put some more product on where you see the flaws at. And if you miss some, all you have to do is sand it a little bit and then touch it up, and it will be perfect. So that's what I plan on doing when we do the tub. I'm going to have the website to DWIL and a coupon code for you to use if you're interested in this product or looking to do something like this. They have other products, more than just tub and tile. They have countertops, they have all kinds of stuff. So, and they just recently came out with some paint to paint cabinets and doors. So make sure to go to their website if you are in the market to redo your bathroom or kitchen or both. This is what my vanity looks like. Isn't it gorgeous, guys? Oh my goodness. I love how white it is, shiny and new, and it just looks amazing. And even on video, you cannot see any of the flaws. So let me know what you think. Is this a product that you've used before? Is this a product that you would try to use in the future? Like, are you looking to do something like this? I want to thank you so much for stopping by. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. If you are returning, thank you so much. And I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate you coming back each week to watch. And don't forget to go down below and check out the links to the DWIL website. And I want to thank DWIL so much for sponsoring this video and sending me the product to redo my bathroom. Thank you for coming by. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your week.